Okay, I'd like to welcome everybody back to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. All right, today we are continuing with the American League Wild Card Playoff Weekend. All right, Boston Red Sox was eliminated by the Seattle Mariners. Seattle Mariners move on to the second round to take on Cleveland Indians in the American League Division Series. That's going to be a best 3 out of 5 series. All right, so Boston Red Sox are home. Seattle knocked off Boston, which I didn't think that would happen, but strange things happen in the playoffs all the time. All right, so now that we're done with the American League Wild Card Playoff 2018, let's move on to the National League Wild Card um, Playoffs. Washington Nationals and San Francisco Giants, 1 game elimination death. The winner between these two teams will move on to play the first place Philadelphia Phillies in the National League Division Series. That will be excellent series. And then also we're going to have Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks will be playing in the National League Division Series as well. Um, in the National League, and then in the American League, we will have the New York Yankees and Houston Astros. So I think it's going to be some great games coming up. All right, we're going to get this game underway of Washington Nationals, San Francisco Giants, wild card, 1 game sudden death. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. Or friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current.
Winner moves on. Loser sees their season come to an end. MLB Network brings you exclusive coverage of the winner-take-all wild card game. It's the 1-game National League wild card playoff between the Washington Nationals and the San Francisco Giants. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to another edition of baseball on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Well, I really love these 1-game wild card matchups to kick off the postseason. Kind of tough that your season comes down to 1 game after such a grinding season, but what's better than a winner-go-home game, especially when that's the case for both teams? Should be a lot of fun to watch.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 San Francisco Giants.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men with a lot on their shoulders. Our two starters here in this wild card matchup. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Hero, tell us about this lineup as they try to survive the wild card game.
Well, I was fortunate to play 2 years in this ballpark and call it my home, AT&T Park. And one thing I'll tell you is, as a right-handed hitter, get going opposite field into the bay out of your head, because it's not happening. You have to keep the line drive approach, and this park plays 2 different ways. Day game, the ball will fly a little bit to left. Night game, stay on the attack, stay big part of the field, up the middle the other way, and you'll have success. Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. Guys, we have to focus on one of the best defenders in all the sport at any position. That's Brandon Crawford. This guy's got some of the softest hands in the game and a rocket arm.
In now is Adam Eaton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Leading off for the Nationals, center fielder, Adam Eaton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And our first pitch taken for ball 1 as we are underway tonight from San Francisco. The 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
2-1 now. Bumgarner, affectionately known, of course, as Mad Bum, who was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Three one is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it now is Crawford, and Brandon's got it for the first down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's 0 for 4. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go big.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Turner leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 1-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
When you have two strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Lifted the other way to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
And you know, there's just so few places in the strike zone where you can keep this guy from hitting the ball hard. That really is not that bad of a pitch. Just a little bit down and away, but he's all over it, and he cashes in a run on the double.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
Debro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth. I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
And there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, second baseman.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. Not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch coming here. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 1-2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
From the belt, kicks and deals. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Now the payoff pitch home. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Payoff pitch one more time. Chopped weakly up the first base line. Belt comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals get a run on the double by Bryce Harper. Bottom of the first coming up, and Washington has the early 1-0 lead. And with that, a look at Bruce Bochy's lineup card for the Giants. What's important for this lineup as you look to earn a berth into the division series, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Max Scherzer is on the mound for the visitors in this NL wildcard matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And, oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
So digging in now, Joe Cannon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Joe Cannon.
Pitch on the way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. He's in there for the second strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. One out, nobody on. And he takes strike three called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Scherzer's ready. Here's the first pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Taylor is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now.
Leading off for the Nationals, first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Matt Wieters waiting on deck. 3-2 pitch. And that misses for ball 4. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul for the second strike. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Crawford fields it cleanly, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8.
And now for Washington, Michael Taylor. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Max Scherzer. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. The 1-1 home. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Third baseman Evan Longoria set to lead off the home half of the second.
Baseman, Evan Longoria.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. And the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that's taken for strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's just 2 for 9. One ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
Batting 6, left fielder,
So in now for San Francisco, Hunter Pence will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Scherzer's ready. First pitch on the way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the Giants are officially into the hit column. There's their first base hit. So instead of leading off the following inning, Brandon Crawford bats here after the 2-out hit.
Well, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Pence leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Giants leave 1. It remains 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Center fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
First offering on its way. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. And the pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Bryce Harper now. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Well, that stolen base was about as bang as they come, and as Show Track demonstrates to us right here, it was his top speed that really made all the difference. He's definitely got wheels, and they were on display there. And the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is high. The throw. And easy tag there from Longoria, and he is out trying to steal third base.
Looked to me like he got a good jump off the pitcher from second, but it didn't matter that time. Always costly when you get caught stealing at third.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Nationals 1 and the Giants nothing. Stepping into the box, Austin Jackson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Austin Jackson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0 on the way. popped him up. Zimmerman over to his left, makes the play, 1 away.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Madison Bumgarner.
Next to bat for the Giants, Madison Bumgarner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A called strike on the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Joe Panik, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted the other way out to left center. Turner is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Giants down in order. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Anthony Rendon.
First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there, 1-0. Rendon absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Ready for another chance? Daniel Murphy comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Working for the punch out and the offering. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Standing in now, Ryan Zimmerman, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Zimmerman, or just simply Zim, he was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys, because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box now, Matt Wieters. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Set. Here's the 0-1. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. And the changeup is way low that time. Rendon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Nationals leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here comes the first pitch. Now McCutchen belts one, carrying well to left. Looking up is Taylor into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen, and the Giants have come back to tie things here at 1-1.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. A ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Into the box, Evan Longoria. This will go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. The windup and the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Got him on the good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes. This one's over at the knees, 2-1. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3. On deck, there are the unique stylings of Hunter Pence. He'll be next. Scherzer into the windup on his way with the 3-2. And Belt will lay off ball 4 as he's able to reach on the base on balls.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Hunter Pence. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Inside as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But bye-bye baby, as the Giants are able to tie things up thanks to the solo dinger. We played 4, all even now at 1-1. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Taylor. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Posey moving to his left. 1 away.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Striding in once again, Max Scherzer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now the second pitch of the inning is hit in the air to center. Jackson is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Here's the first pitch to him. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And it's fouled away. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pence has a read on it, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. At the plate, Brandon Crawford, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 1-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. He popped out in his first trip. Now here it comes. Up around the face. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And now the Giants pitcher, Madison Bumgarner, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. And he takes a called strike 2. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Giants are down 1-2-3. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Digging in and looking for more, Trey Turner. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball in for a strike. And he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Anytime you're battling and the score is even, you've got to get on base to manufacture some offense. He'll take that every day of the week.
So a runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. And now they've got him in a rundown. Attack from Crawford, and they got him at second base. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. There is Crawford. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider.
Wow, count now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the 2-out hit here extends the inning for the left-handed hitter Daniel Murphy.
Up next for the Nationals.
Boy, D-Roll, the pitch count keeps climbing and climbing and climbing. And this is another example of they're really making this guy work in this one.
Yeah, that's the grind right here. You put your hard hat on, you try and find a way to get into that bullpen.
Here's Daniel Murphy now.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy. Known more as an average type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
And he looks at a slider in there. 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. The 2-1 is He's laid off of for ball number 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat
The
you.
3-1 pitch. And that's low, ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. Here's a strike, and with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nats leave a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Here's Joe Panik as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants.
Second baseman, Joe Panik.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. The changeup right on the outside corner for a strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And that misses 2-2. To short, hit hard, backhanded. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Ready for another shot now. Andrew McCutchen, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. To 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Too high, ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Buster Posey now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Scherzer into the windup. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tapper up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Lays off. 2-2 now.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1. Back here in San Francisco, all square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Throws him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
High and deep to right. McCutchen going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in once again, Michael Taylor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pence has a read on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12, Howie Kendrick.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike one.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Ready on 3-1. Here's the pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. When we come back, Evan Longoria will start things off. All tied at 1-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 27, Sean Kelly.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only one run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Now here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. The 0-1 delivery, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slide for a ball.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-2.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. 3-2 now. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Ready once again, Hunter Pence. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1. Runners going. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and Pence is turned away here for route number 2.
The shortstop, number 35.
So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He's set, and the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Leaves a slider right over the middle.
Hey, be thankful the batter was sitting on something else, or that pitch might have went a long way. Those cement mixers, you get the barrel to them, they can be torched.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Bounce to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Corey Guerin will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kelby Tomlinson will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Adam Eaton. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Towards second, and this is taken for the out. The Giants are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance. Ready for another shot now, Trey Turner. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Line toward the gap in left center. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to hook that one right into left field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there, Dan, and was able to get that one to left field.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. Here's Bryce Harper now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation, 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
And a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and the runner back safely. Here it comes, 2-0. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. He swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Turner's on his horse on his way to second. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And it's off the second archway. And a relay to the plate. He's in there at the plate. And late here in this wild card game, they have taken the lead.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Standing in now, Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Jackson. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Daniel Murphy. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Harper is off of first with 2 away. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Throw over to first, and he's back easily. Count is 1-2 now. Here's a high pop-up. Longoria is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Nationals 2 and the Giants 1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Washington, number 44, Ryan Madson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One and two now.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And Jackson's not offering at that one, and it'll knot things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a changeup is bounced to second. And there's one away.
Up next for the Giants, the shortstop, Kelby.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Panik.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Joe Panik. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. Catches the corner, got him looking. Giants down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Derek Law enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. And he's in front of a tight little slider. 1-2. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A fastball that just misses inside. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Pulled toward right center field. Jackson is under it. And that's the second out of the inning. Riding in once again, Michael Taylor. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Hard liner toward short, and a leaping effort there, but it's over his head into left center, a base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now batting, pitcher, Ryan Madson.
Matt Adams will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Matt Adams.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Taylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
He's got to find a way to grab some composure out there and not let this inning get away from him. He was dominating, and now he goes out and gives up a 2-out single and then almost drills a guy. Get back in the zone.
1-1. Misses off the plate. Now the 2-1. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. So a full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now. So if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here comes the payoff pitch. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Washington as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Sean Doolittle takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
62, Sean Doolittle. Leading on for the Giants here in the bottom of the 9th, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. The 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
And this is low, ball two. 2-1. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A fastball down near the shoe tops. Buster Posey waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2. Popped him up. Zimmerman in foul ground. And the first baseman can't get there. 1 out, nobody on. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Digging in and looking for more, Evan Longoria. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single.
Nice AB right there. 2-out single in the 9th. You put yourself in a position to be the tying run. Now you have your boy coming up behind you, the winning run at the plate. Start loosening up the water cooler lids. We could have a walk-off.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. His career line with Doolittle. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 0-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike here for the Giants. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. And Belt is aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
All right, Dan, as a former closer right here, you get 2 quick outs in the 9th inning, and then you give up back-to-back knocks. Are you 1 pitch away? What are you telling yourself?
You know, sometimes the hardest thing to do, D-Row, is to get that 1, 2, 3, 9th inning. 2 base hits in a row right now. This is where you really have to make some good pitches. It's never easy pitching the 9th inning, and this is an indication of that right here.
He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base and 2 men gone here in the 9th. And a fly ball, and this should do it. Murphy is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
And these wild card games are hard enough as your entire season rests on 9 innings of baseball. But they put aside all the distractions that come with playing on the road and handled their business. Now it's on to the division series, 1 step closer to the World Series title.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Max Scherzer, picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
When you go out there and punch out 11 hitters and you put your team in a great position to win a ball game, you deserve all of the recognition that comes your way.
So for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. The postseason is in full swing, folks. You've been watching the National League wildcard game.
The final line score for the ball game tonight for the victorious Washington Nationals: 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors, left 7 men on base. For the Giants, 1 run, 5 hits, no errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, 41,503. The Giants thank you for attending tonight's game at AT&T Park and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely. Good night.